owner at a diner tells a MAGA hat wearing customer that he has to leave the diner. And watch the reactions from all the people who are eating in the restaurant.
Until you take that hat off, you will not be served.
I'm not taking it off.
Well, then you will not be served in this restaurant.
They're shocked and angry.
Got to be kidding.
We should all get up and leave.
And they act quickly.
Should all get up and leave. I'll leave.
Come on, let's go. We're out.
I would never stay here. That's it. You're making him leave? You won't serve him?
We won't serve him while he's wearing a hat that represents those.
Following her lead, both sets of diners are so disgusted, they head for the door.
I have a question.
No, we're not answering
Why?
questions. Get out of the car.
Why?
Because you're a Trump supporter.
I know, but don't you guys want our money?
No, actually we don't. Get out of my bar right now.
You're not welcome.
I'm not. Get out of my bar.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Out.
Because I'm wearing a Trump
Yes.
vest. That's wild.
I don't care. Get out.
We can call the police, or you can just leave.
You know this is like discrimination, right?
Oh, boo-hoo! Boo-hoo! Get out of my bar.
MAGA voters are furious because most businesses are throwing them away out of their premises. This is not something new, it is something they voted in for. Now that karma is catching up with them, Fafo is hitting them harder, they are busy coming online and begging for sympathy. Well, they were warned but they didn't listen, it fell on their fears. With the first video we have just watched, we can clearly get to see and understand how these circumstances come into place. On the shopping malls, on the restaurants, on major corporate institutions, they are being thrown away, not getting the services they came in for. Well, if you're new here, consider hitting the subscribe icon below for more MAGA updates, like the one we're discussing here right now. Hot trending news regarding Black Americans and White American perspective. The following videos is a reflection of what we're discussing here today. Watch real life situations of how MAGA voters are being turned away because of voting in for Donald J. Trump. MAGA is panicking, they are furious because of this one mistake they did. I keep on telling you, Trump is there to take care of himself and his billion-dollar dynasty. He doesn't care about American-born citizens. Even on the soccer fields, MAGA fraternity, the MAGA followers are being turned away. They are being thrown out of these stadiums. Watch this show coverage so that we can be on the same page, share response, and at the end, I'll have more strong commentary on this episode. Let's watch.
I was removed from a paid space by a coach when she found out I voted for Trump. I remember going to click in the group and I couldn't find it. I was blocked from the group and I couldn't believe it. She had found out via my social media because I had started getting bolder and sharing my political views. But this was a room I never fully felt safe in. It was a coach that I looked up to and admired because she had built a business model that I had really aspired to. But I knew there were certain things I couldn't say. I knew I couldn't fully be myself in that room. So I started to fully be myself on social media. And immediately after the election, after Trump won, when all these social media influencers were wearing black, crying and upset because the election didn't go the way they wanted, they were also going around removing and kicking people out of their spaces if they did not vote how they expected other people to vote. I remember feeling a little bit of feeling like kicked out of the lunch table from the cool girls, but also deciding I am not going to continue to sacrifice my beliefs and who I am to make these people that I'm paying happy like me. I know you are sitting there, you aren't sharing fully who you are because you are afraid to be canceled. You are calculating the cost of telling people who you are, of people knowing the private conversations that you have with friends and family, seeing those on social media. You are afraid of being kicked out of those spaces, the referrals not coming, people no longer liking you. You are searching for freedom by asking, what am I missing? What is wrong with me? Why can't I figure it out? When your greatest fear is being misunderstood, you are not willing to let your liberation cost your reputation. As long as you protect your reputation higher than your liberation, you will always think something is missing. You are not missing anything. Your freedom will come on the other side of being willing to set that on fire, being willing to be yourself and let it cost you everything, because once it costs you everything, there is nothing they can take away from you. You will feel more free than you've ever felt in your entire life. Follow along for more stories and tips how you can be willing to burn down your reputation to create the liberation that you desire, because nothing is wrong with you and you are not missing anything.
So the two guys who were kicked out of Panda Express for wearing a MAGA hat, they're friends of mine. Long story short, Chris and Danny walk into a Panda Express. A couple of employees see MAGA hats they don't like, and they ask Chris and Danny to leave, which Chris and Danny comply immediately. And the employees, a couple of them, follow Chris and Danny outside to continue to confront them. I just want to say, a lot of people I've seen asking in comment sections are like, well, why were they filming? Why were they filming to begin with? Okay, so Chris and Danny live stream multiple times when we go out together, when we go to like protests or rallies or legislative events, before, after, sometimes during. We'll take a break, we'll go grab coffee, we'll grab tea, we'll grab food, we'll grab lunch, whatever. We'll go walk through a mall. We went multiple places together, go in multiple places just to use the bathroom. There's cameras rolling, they're live. I got my cameras all on me, GoPros, everything. MAGA hats, usually at least one of us have some kind of MAGA hat or something similar on. And never one time out of all of this, between Portland and Seattle, everywhere we went, Olympia, Washington, we've never had a single problem. Now, I do support businesses, private businesses' ability to refuse service to anybody. I'm not making a stink about that, but I just want to say that this reaction and what this led to is just highly unusual. And I say that as someone who literally walks around with people who have cameras all the time, and literally no one says anything ever. Sometimes people be like, what are you filming for? And we'll just be like, yo, we're live, or like for YouTube or whatever, and people going about their way. But my biggest question in all of this is, Chris and Danny, why were you eating in a Panda Express when we live in the Pacific Northwest and we have abundant Asian options that are premium? Okay? I bet you won't go back, will you?
So I'm Michael Weitzel. I'm being asked to leave by the police because of Donald Trump.
Hey, I'm a Donald Trump. I'm a MAGA. Yes,
So
all these companies got to deal with the MAGA. But they don't do not put up with you. They don't want any kind of political.
So those flags over there, those aren't great. So my question to you guys is, are these rules equally enforced on everybody?
Here's my question.
And the only way I can do that is if I enforce it with you.
So I'm being threatened with arrest. What law am I breaking? What am I?
We ask you to leave.
They're asking me to leave. Am I being evicted from the premises? You're being evicted from the premises. We're gonna walk up. I'm being evicted from the premises because of Donald Trump. Because we can't wear Donald Trump hats in public. And so now I'm being evicted from the premises. We need a big procession to get me out of here. Trump is not welcome in St. Louis City SC Club. Trump is not welcome here. I'm getting mad. You guys. We're the ones. I'm trying. I know we're the ones who don't complain about everything. But if we're gonna do this,
we don't want. Oh, you can take the hat off. You go back in.
If I take the hat off, I can go back in.
Yeah.
We're already past that. We're past that.
You ain't getting a chance to.
No, that's
Just for this game.
Just for this game. Okay.
Because I'm usually more pro.
You're trying. See, he gets it. He's just following the rules. It's not his fault. But this is the stadium's rules here. Thank you, sir. Hey. So that's what happens if you wear a Donald Trump hat to a St. Louis City Soccer Club game.
MAGA voters were warned. They didn't listen. It fell on deaf ears. They even went further to voting for Donald J. Trump. The midterm elections are around the corner, probably in November. Which side will you choose? Is it from the Democrat side or the Republican side? And sources are saying that Democrats have a higher percentage of winning these midterm elections as opposed to Republicans. Which side will you go for? And an example I have for you today, I have two scenarios here. The first direction I have Kamala Harris, and the second direction I have Donald J. Trump. Which between the two directions will you go for? Is it the first direction or the second direction? That is exactly what is happening to MAGA voters, the MAGA fraternity. No one wants to deal with them. They have been turned away because of their political ideologies, of which they don't align to other American citizens. Black Americans clearly warned white Americans, the MAGA fraternity, against voting in for Donald J. Trump. Trump is not there to take care of American citizens. He is only there to make his empire and dynasty more richer than it is today. The manner in which you see these MAGA voters being turned away is because of the rising cost of gas and oil. Life in America is becoming expensive day by day. And that's exactly why most people are angry at MAGA people. They voted for Donald J. Trump. It is not like you are attacking MAGA voters. It is a video to showcase to you how they are experiencing the day-to-day lives in America. In the next coming general elections, choose the right leader. Choose a leader who will take care of your needs and wants, not a leader who is greedy, corrupt, and attacks country whenever or wherever he feels like. Trump attacked Venezuela. He went further and attacked Iran. Other sources are saying that he wants to attack Canada and Greenland. Do you agree to this? Most people don't want to do with MAGA voters. People in America are getting tired of Trump's policies and ideologies. They don't rhyme to those of American citizens. It was a nice session engaging with you, and please and kindly, if you're not a robot or an alien, please do hit the subscribe icon below for more topics like the one we're discussing here right now. I'll continue championing for the rights of Black Americans in a white supremacist world, and on the next episode, I'll keep you more posted and updated on MAGA updates, the MAGA fraternity. MAGA is collapsing, MAGA is panicking, and nobody's talking about it. Only my page where I'll continue highlighting to you true life experiences. Thank you for watching, family, and goodbye.